Hi, this is Laura Homan, Quality Assurance Director with StraightScore. Today we'll focus on running options, specifically the Lewis. That's right, it's time to log in. Running options is one of the simplest tasks in Shoot Pro Cloud. From the Shoot dashboard, select the Payoffs menu, then Run Options. Then select the desired event. Before we run the option, let's review the stages of the options cycle by left-clicking on More Information. Notice that the options that we have are currently pending. That means that we've not run any options at this point. Let's go ahead and click on Lewis, Pending, and see what happens. The parameters that you see are a result of what was set up when the shoot was created. You can change these parameters if you like. You'll notice that this Lewis has 3 classes and 2 places. So we're going to change the places to 2. The other thing at our club, we round to the nearest quarter. And let's run. And there you go. There are your results. As soon as you run the results, you'll want to take a look at the breakage. Is that within an expected level? If it is, you're good to go. What if you wanted to see the names of the shooters who won the Lewis? If you'll click in the lower left, where shooters would be, you'll be able to see the shooters that won money. You'll also see the names of the shooters that did not. This form would be cumbersome to print, so we're going to take a look at other forms that are a little bit better to show your options and would be very suitable for posting with your scores. When we go back to the options, you'll notice that the Lewis now says processed, which is stage 2 of the options cycle. Again, processed means the options have been run, but the winnings are not yet available to the shooter. As soon as shoot management determines that that should occur, then we would change processed to released. Right now, we'll keep it at processed. Let's take a look at this percentage purse, for example. Notice there are only 2 entries. That is not enough entries in order to run the option. So what we want to do is refund that option. Refunding is very, very simple. Left click on the 3 dots to the left of the option and select Refund Option. Are you sure? Yes. And now that option has been refunded to those shooters. We can see the shooters by clicking on Shooters, and if we close and we return to the options listing, we can go to Print Event Payoff, and here is the chart that we would use to post so that the shooters would know what the winnings would be. And here are your refunds that have been posted. Let's now take a look at running the Lewis for 200 singles. Again, we start at the Run Options screen and click on Pending. For a 200 target event, you can run a Lewis for the first 100, for the second 100, or for the total 200. Again, our parameters are 3 classes, 2 places. We round down to the quarter, and let's run. There you go. We check our breakage, it's $1, and notice that the scores are out of 200. Let's go back to the run options for a minute. What if you're at this screen and all you want to do is see what the payoff is? To view the payoff, all you need to do is click on the 3 dots to the left of the option and choose View Payoff. Let's go back to that screen for a minute. You will notice that you can also do 2 other things that are very important. One is to release the payoff. As we mentioned earlier, that is allowing the shooters to have access to their money by posting that to their accounts. The other thing is rollback depending. What if when we ran the 200 target Lewis, we decide that we made a mistake and we should have run it for just the first 100 or maybe just the second 100? No problem. Let's roll back that option depending. Are you sure? Yes. Now we're back depending. We can rerun the option and we can say only the second 100 is the Lewis. Everything else remains the same. We click on run and there is our Lewis. We check the breakage and the scores are now out of 100, and that would be the second 100 of this event rather than the total 200. Let's go back again. As you can see in the class purse, there are only 3 entries, and that is not enough entries to run that option. So let's refund it. Refunding an option is very simple. Click on the 3 dots now, and you'll notice that refund option is one of your selections. Let's choose that. Are we sure? Yes. The option has now been refunded. You can see the shooters who received the refund. Let's look at that other option. The percentage purse in this case has 2 entries. Again, we're going to refund. Now that we have all the options taken care of, we want to take a look at the event payoff. Let's left click on that. This chart is perfect for posting out on your board for shooters to see. It shows the total payout that the shooter received for this particular event, and it breaks down the options for which they earned. In this case, we ran the 200 Lewis, the class purse was refunded, and the percentage purse was refunded. So this is an easy way for shooters to see what they earned for a particular event. Remember that at this point, no shooter has received any money posted to their account. In order to do that, we would release the money to the shooters. The 3 dots up at the top next to your event shows that you can see the payoff report or you can release the event options. That's what we're going to do now. For event 4, the 200 singles, each of the shooters who have won money or who have received a refund now have access to that money in their account. And that is the final stage of the cycle for options. And that is how simple it is to run the Lewis on a 100 target event or a 200 target event. We learned how to refund options, and we also learned how to view an event payoff. And that's how simple it is to run options in Shoot Pro Cloud. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or contact us via the club dashboard. Additional resources are available in the video description below. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to see when we post new tutorials, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new content. Thank you for watching.